yes, more Jujutsu Kaisen leaks. Chapter 238 is here, and we got the full scans and everything, man. Now, listen, again, y'all know me, the #1 Sukuna enjoyer here, and today, oh yes, there is no stoppage of the hype. JJK is still on my side and giving me what I want. Oh! Alrighty, so let's, you know what, I don't even feel like wasting any time, man. This chapter is hype. There's a lot of good stuff in here, so you know what? Let's just hop to it. So starting off, we have this panel of KASHIMO looking at Sukuna, and apparently KASHIMO has this like X-ray vision type deal or whatever. Now I think he's just looking at his cursed energy. That's what I'm getting from it, and we see that KASHIMO is thinking about nothing but perfection when he sees Sukuna, and we get this gorgeous double spread of Heian era, or you know, Heian form Sukuna, and he looks absolutely diesel. Now hello, why is my chair squeaking? Now here's the thing about Heian form Sukuna is that he's basically at his peak in this form. Like, he's basically self-nerfing himself. Like, essentially he was nerfing himself in his fight against Gojo, because in this form he has another set of hands to do hand seals. He has another mouth in case his, you know, original mouth or the mouth on top of his head gets blocked by something or gets punched or whatever like that. So you can do incantation to boost his sorcery and all this. And it's just, he's basically at his peak amount of efficiency here. Really, really good panel. I love this. And also, you know what? I bet he just gives fantastic hugs. And then we get this little dialogue of KASHIMO saying that he eradicated some clans previously, like all thousands of years ago. I don't know what these clans are. I'm assuming that when the official translations come out on Sunday, we'll have a better idea of what these are, but I guess these are just some really high-ranking clans. It does look like there's kind of like a mural little situation going on in the back. It's a little fuzzy though, a little hard to see. Again, I think in the official translations it'll look a little better, but I do like how that looks, kind of like at the end of God of War, you know what I mean? We have like the not the statue, but you know, the mural, you know what I mean? Like the shrine to Kratos and all that looks pretty good. All right, then we get right to it, man. Then KASHIMO, Sukuna, they start swapping hands. You saw what I'm saying? Listen, I don't care what anybody tells me. I love when JJK goes for the hand-to-hand combat. Just the I love it. I love it. Sukuna being like, all right, bro, it's your time. Let's go. Let's run it. So then KASHIMO attempts to fire a blast at Sukuna, and Sukuna mutters an incantation, and he tells him, hey bro, you better watch out for this one. You better get out the way. And he hits him with the slice, like the world's cutting slice. Now KASHIMO says that this is the same slice that cut Gojo. I am scared to touch this topic because if this is a mistranslation, people are gonna cook my ass up. If KASHIMO managed to dodge this slice that killed Gojo, that Gojo didn't see coming, you know, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna put that out there. I'm gonna just put that out there. That's all I'm saying. Is KASHIMO faster than Gojo? I don't know. Maybe. So then we have some pretty interesting dialogue about Sukuna, where Sukuna basically says that there's only one person to ever try to show him love, and she was a fool for it, because he literally just doesn't have the capacity anymore. He just doesn't. He's too caught up in what himself is doing, and like it's not even like in a selfish way. It's literally just like, bro, I literally just could not care enough if I wanted to. You know what I mean? It's very interesting. It doesn't seem like it's out of a place of hate. I mean, it's a little bit like, you know, we have that dialogue between him and Yuji, where basically he's like, oh, he's like, you know, trash like you, like, you know, ants like you should live and try to stifle your misery as much as possible. That's not really the vibe here. Sukuna's like, you know what, someone tried, bro, and you know what, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. So this basically confirms that Sukuna himself does not have any children or anything like that. So we get some more hand-to-hand combat between Sukuna and KASHIMO, and KASHIMO's not doing god awful. He's not doing terrible, and then, you know, Sukuna unfortunately ends up getting in close and kind of putting both sets of hands on him, and then oh buddy, dude, when I was reading this live, the only thing I could think in my mind was, oh buddy, this is my raps for you. We see Sukuna hit him with the Resident Evil grid of these slashes, and then we transition immediately into like a flashback, or like an alternate universe or something. Like we see KASHIMO in his alternate, you know, like in his Heian era form. You know what I mean? Old man KASHIMO. So we see Heian era KASHIMO, and basically Sukuna starts to tell KASHIMO that he must have been challenged by so many people in order to get acknowledged from Sukuna himself, and Kashimo must have killed those people, and that must have, you know, satisfied him. Like, Sukuna was like, if that's not showing mercy, I don't know what is, you know what I mean? Then Kashimo actually ends up going to his younger form, and he ends up saying that, you know, we're the strongest and we're loved because we are stronger, and that's about it. Then it's like, oh, so why worry about loneliness? Because we're strong, it's already taken care of. Now, as far as, you know, them being individuals and being people, they don't really care. People just really care about them, you know, being the strongest. That's why, you know, Yorozu was attracted to Sukuna because he was the strongest. She didn't care about him as an individual. And this isn't like, you know, Sukuna being like all emotional, like, no one likes me, you didn't even ask me how my day was. But you know what I mean? It's literally just like, hey, bro, that's it, and I'm cool with it. But Kashimo ends up asking Sukuna, like, hey, that should have satisfied Sukuna, so why'd you travel to the current time by splitting your soul, you know, cutting it up and all that? Sukuna then tells Kashimo that he's never even thought of being satisfied by another person, which I think is bullshit. I kind of think that's bullshit. That's why he fought Gojo. I mean, that's why he had that smile on his face when he told Gojo, you did a magnificent, fantastic job. He says he eats when he wants to, he'll kill if someone's an eyesore, or play if someone seems fun. He just lives at his own scale, and if others can't measure up to them, it's their problem. That's hard. That's raw. I like that. I like that. I really hope they nail the translations on these. This past week, the translations were actually great, but I still think they were okay. They weren't like, you know, super bad. Now, I thought that this was going to be the end of Kashimo. I thought Kashimo was fucking cooked. And so we see that the domain that Hikari had Orame trapped in, it breaks. And well, we got Higurama and Itadori Yuji hitting the battlefield. Woo! Oh my God. No. Check this. Now we see Yuji has some stuff on his arms. I don't know what it is. It looks like he has claws or something. I don't know. This could be a cursed tool. I'm not sure. I definitely think if Yuji had a curse tool in his arsenal, it would vastly help him in his hand-to-hand combat. But oh man, now we don't know what he was studying with that whole body switch thing. We still don't know what that is. We don't know what happened. It's like a month or so of training. Listen, I promise you, Sukuna fighting Higurama is gonna be the funniest shit. Like, bro, like, you imagine like a fucking judge man like trying to like sentence Sukuna?
What?
Fuck your court, nigga!
Mr. Dubois!
Fuck your court, nigga!
It's about to be crazy. Listen, people been doubting my GOAT Yuji. People been saying he's ass, Gojo's the real character, all that shit, bro. I'm telling you, son, I cannot wait. Oh my God, listen, I'm getting hyped. I'm so hyped. Listen, but we got a break next week. No! And then Sukuna does end up saying, what are you even gonna do? I have no idea. I don't know if Yuji has anything in his kit to combat what Sukuna's gonna do. I would hope so. I would surely hope so, but I really don't know. I mean, shit, if he killed Gojo and he was about to kill Kashimo, what the fuck is Yuji gonna do? He's not even special grade yet. You know what I mean? He's first grade. That's you know, for certain, but I don't know if he's not special grade. He's not special grade plus. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll let Gege cook. You know, people are also bitching, moaning, and crying like, oh my God, I'm gonna drop the series off. Oh my God, I don't care about this series anymore. My favorite character's dead. And they still tune in next week, just like the pussies they are. Come on, son, you ain't slick. Get the fuck out of it, bro. I've been fighting people back and forth on this shit for the past week. Like, oh my God. Jujutsu Kaisen, it sucks. They killed Gojo. I'm leaving. It's like, all right, bozo. Peace. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Hit the bricks. You saw what I'm saying? Sorry, I did rant for a quick second. I apologize. But yeah, man, just a fantastic chapter. Some hype. I cannot wait for the next chapter. I'm definitely hyped to see what Higurama's gonna do. It's probably gonna be a cliffhanger of Higurama hitting him with the Judgment, the domain expansion. You know what I mean? I actually don't know if that would work because Judgment, I think, is an enclosed domain. Sukuna's domain is boundaryless, so I don't know how that would work. But yeah, man. So Yuji's coming into the battlefield. I don't think this is the final battle of Jujutsu Kaisen. It's definitely not. We still have Kenjaku to deal with. Still have the cursed spirit abomination that's gotta get dealt with because of the culling games and all this. But yeah, man, very cool stuff. I'm excited. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited for next week's chapter. What do you guys anticipate is gonna happen? Do you think that Higurama's gonna get washed? Do you think that Yuji's gonna have something up his sleeve against Sukuna? What do you guys think is gonna happen? But yeah, it's been what that for, guys. Just thank you guys so much for joining me on this video, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.